Hi everyone. So in this video, I'll be talking about how you can apply for visit visa in Canada. Uh, Now there are two most common type of visit visa that people apply for. Number one is going to be let me say three. Okay, let me say three major types of visit visa. There are other ones. So the first one is going to be if you're visiting for business, right? So let's say you have a business conference to attend, or you have a certain kind of meeting with your, different stakeholders, and you want to, come to Canada for that. That's a business visitor visa. Then if you are coming for vacation, okay, now there are two types of that. If you don't have anybody in Canada, you just want to come for, vacation for tourism, right? So that's going to be just a normal, tourist visa. For that, you don't need anybody to give you an invitation. You can just apply by yourself. Now, the other type of visitor visa is going to be the visitor visa that will require an invitation letter. Let's say you want to go visit your brother or your sister in Canada, your aunt, your uncle. They can send you a letter of invitation, and then you can apply for the visitor visa. For the business visa, sometimes you may be required to get maybe an invitation letter from, for a conference or business conference that you want to attend to, or anything, any document related to the business. So they want to see that you're actually going for the business. And the most important part for visit visa is that you really need a very, very strong home ties, because you want to be able to convince the visa officers that when I finish this program or visiting, as the case may be, I will be able to, I will return back to my home country. There's something compelling that'll make me go back to my home country to go continue that thing, okay? So in this video, what I will do, I will use the old portal, okay? Not the new portal. I will do the new portal in another video, okay? So for the purpose of this video, I'm going to be using the new portal to show how you can apply for visitor visa. Then when I get to the point where it shows the checklist, I'm just going to be talking a little bit about what you should include in each of the in each of the different sections in the application. And then here you go, and then you see how it goes. So I'll share my screen. I will walk you through the process, and then if it's something that you're interested in, definitely like, share, and subscribe to this video, so that whenever new videos are released, you will be the first person to get notified of my videos. How you can apply for Canada visiting visa using the old portal. So if you just just go to CIC login, you can go to sign into your IRC account. It's going to ask you to sign in using GCK and password. If you don't have an account, just click on sign up here. And then if you click on sign up, it's just going to ask you to create a username. Okay, I'm just going to put, let's say, okay, then then you click on continue, and then you can create your password, and it's just going to follow other, filling in your recovering information and all that. At the end of the day, you send you an email, and then you ask to verify that. Once you're able to verify, you have to do some two-step authentication process. It will send a code to your email. Once you validate that, then you will be able to log in. Okay. So when you want to log in, because I've already done that, I'm just going to log in right away. So as soon as you sign in, then you accept the terms and condition, and then you're just going to put in your name here. I'm just going to be using any name. I'm going to be using Paul, and then email address. You can fill in, whatever email address that suits your profile. Okay, language, and then hit continue, and then just fill in all of the security questions that are required. After you fill in your security questions, another is going to bring you to this portal, to this place. Then you can click on this place, apply to come to Canada here. Okay, so click this place, and then for reference code, usually if you are, maybe you started filling your application and you did not complete it, you will have a reference code, so that you can just click on it and then you continue. But if you're doing it for the first time, you click on visit visa, and there's visit work, and then just click on the first one. What would you like to do in Canada? I'm coming to visit. How long do you plan to stay? Less than 6 months. And then which country matches your passport? I'm just going to put in the country of residence. Do you have a family member in Canada who is a PR or citizen? Just click on no. Put in your birthday and just put it any date here. And then continue. And then have you lived in Canada as a permanent resident? No. And then are you a lawful resident of the United States? With a valid citizenship, click on no. How was your marital status? If you're married, you can click on married. If you're not, just put in here single. Where is it? Never married, single. Which province are you interested to visit? Let's say you want to go to Manitoba, or that's what want to visit either for the business or for family visit or for tourists. Okay. Based on this, you are eligible to apply for a visit visa, right? And you need to pay about $100 for the application fees. And then you click on continue, and then you're almost there. So they're going to ask more questions. What is the main purpose? If you want to visit family, you want to go business or tourism. So that's why I said these are the three main type of visiting visa that, that is available. If you, let's say, want to go to visit family and friends, right? They can click on this. And then do you have proof of relationship if it's your brother or sister? And you have proof, okay, that maybe if it's your brother, birth certificate is okay to show proof. If it's your uncle or aunt, you can show maybe their birth certificate or dad's birth certificate, something to connect, okay? This way, a friend inviting you may be a little bit difficult to justify, okay? Do you have proof of relationship? I do have, click on yes. Do you have a job in the country where you live? Of course. Do you have your own business? Yes. Do you depend on someone financial support? Let's say no. This one is the case. Let's say you're sponsoring yourself, right? If you're applying for the visit visa and your family in Canada, your family members are going to be sponsoring your brother, sister, or you have someone in your home country that will be sponsoring, you can click on yes to that. Have you traveled to other countries in the last 10 years? Just going to click on no. Are you accompanying a family member who has a status? Yeah, let's click on no. If you have, let's say, if your spouse have study permit approval and you want to apply for visiting, then you can click here. Okay, you can click on yes in this case, right? So in this case, I'm just going to click on, I don't have anybody that have been approved. Okay, have you ever committed any crime? You're going to click on no. Then they're going to ask you, have you performed medical tests? If you haven't done medicals, just click on no. No. For the most part, you don't need medicals for visitor visa. Do you want to submit an application for a family member? If you can click on yes. If you are applying for visiting, let's say for yourself and your husband, or for yourself and your children, you can click on yes, and they're going to provide the portal to fill in their information. I'm just going to click on yes here. Go to next. They're going to ask you to fill information for your family member. What's their travel document? You can fill that in. Okay. I'm just going to put. Okay. Just going to click on list, and then is your family member permanent residence of Canada, of US? No. What is their status? Let's say they are not married. If you apply with your children, date of birth, put their date of birth there. They will still be staying in Manitoba with me. And then would they be living? Is your family member current, or would they live in Canada with the parents or guardians? So if your child that you're applying for is going to be following you, then you can click on yes here, of course. And then if you don't have custody, or then you can click on yes. If you no, you can click on no. And then why they visited Canada. Okay, so you can put in visits, all of that types, because they're not really tourism. Okay, so because tourism is for those that don't have an invitation letter. Does a family want to apply for super visa? No. If you click on no, where they ask if you want to include the family member, if you click on no, it's not going to bring all of these things. Okay, I'm just going to okay. Then they'll ask for medicals. If you have, you click on yes. If not, click on no. And then yes, I'll be paying their fees. They want to submit one by family member. I'm just going to click on no. I will not be appointing anybody as my representative. Have you done your fingerprint? Let's say no, this is the first time I'm doing application for visa. There are fees. Yes, I will pay the fees. Digital copy. Yes, I will be able to do that. Will you be paying application fees online? Yeah, I will be able to do that. So you can see all of the necessary information. You can always modify if you feel you've not answered the question correctly. Okay, so if you click on continue, then you will see all of the the steps and all that, and then you scroll the way down and click on continue. And then these are the document checklist. Okay, so you can download. If you click on this form, you download it, and then you fill it, and then you validate and you upload. You're not going to be printing out this form. Okay, just validate on where it will ask you for your signature in this form. Just click, put your full name, it's fine. Okay. I mentioned that I had a business back home, so you can upload. So this way you're going to click on upload file, right? So for business registration, you can include it. If you include that you don't have a business in your home country, this particular one is not going to show. Okay. So this is mostly going to be a corporate affairs registration or any other registration document in your country. Family information, you can download this particular form. You can fill it with your computer, then print it out and then sign it. Okay. Sign it and then upload it. You can't validate it and include your passport. And then your invitation letter. So whoever is inviting you to Canada, they should write an invitation letter for you. So you can always just click here. You can see details of all of the information that they require for each of the different sections. Peradventure is not clear to you. Use of family rep. This is here because I have mentioned that I'll be adding another family member to my application. That may be, maybe a child or maybe a spouse. Proof of financial support is where you include your bank statement, your employment letters, your pay stubs. If you have landed properties and maybe people are paying you rent, investment, if somebody else is sponsoring you, if the person's in Canada, their bank statement, what they're doing in Canada, if they are the ones sponsoring you, right? Their source of funds, and whatever document that will show where they make their fund, their money, pay stubs, employment letter, and all of this, so their sponsorship letter. So everything that has to do with funds is going to be here. So you can just measure everything in one document. Data for this guy is going to be your passport, your photo, what's it called? Regular passport photograph on the white background, upfront front medical. I think I clearly that I've done it. Purpose of travel. No. Purpose of travel, you can state here why you're traveling. Okay. This isn't, people want to write letter of explanation here. Okay. So if you have your travel itinerary, you can actually upload that here. But if you don't have any of those ones, what they can just write like a 2-paragraph letter to just state why you want to go visit your brother, your sister, wherever in Canada. Proof of relationship, this way you're going to add, documents like, maybe birth certificate, marriage certificate, whatever you have to show that you're relating to the person that you're going to visit. This one is optional. This is where you just fill information about your travel history, if you work in the military or not, and all that. You can still download this and you can validate it. So for this, you're not going to be able to you shouldn't print this out. Okay, just validate and you should be good. For client information, this is where you write your letter, your detailed letter of explanation. Maybe, any document that you haven't uploaded, you don't really need education credentials here because you're not really going there for study. So any other document you feel you haven't uploaded, you can actually put them here. Okay. And then it's going to be for your family member. If you are applying the loan, it's going to end here and then it's going to come to this place. Now, if I say I'm applying for a phone number, they will bring out their own information. So I'll click here, do the same thing, download, fill their passport, their ID, then fill this information. Because it's a child, that's why they don't require the family information. If the person is more than 18 years, they're going to have their own family information to fill. Fill this, then client information. If you're a child, they don't really need to write another letter of explanation for your child. You can just put in maybe their birth certificates, and other things, pictures and all that. That should be fine. Then finish everything, and then you click. Once you finish filling everything, then the button that they're going to be used to click on the payment is going to appear somewhere in the payment. Follow the necessary steps, make a payment, and that's about it. Okay. Then once you submit, they're going to send a letter of biometrics. Let's say within maybe less than 24 hours or so. Then you book your appointment, and that's about it. So that's going to be it for this video. I want to know which country are you watching this video from? If it's Nigeria, Ghana, just put it in the comment section. I want to see which country will have, the highest number of people, that are watching from there. Put it in the comment section, and then if you're also planning to apply for this, just put in, if you have any progress of interest, you want to put in the comments in the comment section. Just put it there. And if you have any other specific question, just put it in the comment and I will be glad to respond to that. So that's going to be it for this video. If you haven't liked this video, don't smash that like button, subscribe, share this video so that and subscribe so that whenever new videos are released, you will be the first person to get notified of my video. Once again, thank you so much for watching this video. I'll see you in the next video. Cheers.